Hey everyone, Edgy Berserker back with Xenogears. Okay, we're on Shevat, and I'm going up my elevator. We're gonna progress the story naturally. So let's honkin' do it. Are you the newcomers from the outside? Maria isn't with you? From here on, I cannot allow you freely enter or leave. I'm sorry. Oh, I gotta go get Maria. Let's go get Maria. I'll cut back. Alright, I was told to go into this house by an old man. So I think this is where I need to go and just search around and look at stuff. So I will do that. Because Maria wasn't quite ready, so. Man, this is like all old abandoned and bullshitty. That's sad. Oh wow. This is... They were killed by Solaris. This is too much for me to bear. That's kind of depressing. Oh, we're fighting over lives, aren't we? And at times involving those that have nothing to do with the struggle. But we might be doing the same thing they're doing if we change our perspective. There's no end to the war and resentment. So this is where you all were. The Queen said this house was destroyed in the Great War 500 years ago. This house has been kept like this on purpose as a reminder of war. Thank you for waiting. Please come to the palace with me. Hey, wait. The girl's probably going through an awful lot of pain. Let's go towards the palace, shall we? Yes, let's. Alright, now I can cut back to the palace. Okay, now we're gonna go meet the queen. Let's do it. I didn't realize I needed the magic pixel prop to happen. Oh well. There she is. Now I don't have a blockade anymore. Hoo-ha. This way, please. Okay, let's go, I guess. Ahoy hoy. You're finally here. Where have you been? Why are you here? I've told you before. I learned martial arts with your father in Shevat. The queen is waiting. Go ahead. Oh, wise man's here. Huh. Please come in. I never really figured out a voice for Maria, so I guess we're gonna go on the spot with her. Ooh. This really gives me Chrono Trigger vibes with the Kingdom of Zeal and that. I mean, the music is produced by the Chrono Trigger creator guy. Thank you for coming such a long way. I'm the Queen of Shevat, Zephyr. Your Majesty, you're the... I may appear to be like this, but I'm actually 522 years old. 522? Is that really possible? Yes. And I and a select few of the vessels have undergone some special life-extending treatments. We were required to continue living until that final day approaches because of one man. To continue living, this is our atonement for the tragedy 500 years ago. Let us discontinue this discussion of the past. I've heard many things about all you from the Wise Man. Wise Man has been conducting his operations on the surface under my order. To keep an eye on that man's activities. Also, he was ordered to bring anyone from the surface who would be a help to us to Shevat. 500 years ago, we fought against Solaris for the freedom of the land dwellers. Even after that, we continue to resist Solaris, although we are short of any real power. Land dwellers, can you find it in your heart to help us? We must free mankind from the grasp of Solaris. We must gain true freedom and build a peaceful world to live in. Huh. Alright. This story sounds quite noble. But what is there to stop Shevat from taking up dictatorship after Solaris falls? Those taking down the seat of power usually become infatuated with their own power and make its people suffer. However, I tell no lie. When we say we're doing this purely for the future of the land dwellers, if you can still believe us, then defeat Solaris, gain back the independence of the land dwellers, and then see if we still embrace the heavens together. Huh. I see now. So you want to take down our common enemy first. It should do you some good if you rest in the palace and think about it. You must think about what you ought to do. And remember, Solaris has been quite active lately, so if we don't have much time for leisure. As for you, Ellie, your family and friends, you must understand that they will all have to be your enemies. Without this clear understanding, you may be placing your companions in a situation where it may cost them their lives. Yes, I understand. Very well then. Now you go get some rest. Ooh, oh boy. By the way, for those of you enjoying this playthrough, thank you so much. I know it's not like one of my more popular gameplays, but I am very much pleased with how this one's turning out. Faye, go with Shevat. Your father Khan would have wanted you to. Yeah, for those of you who are like on with this ride, I thank you so much for enjoying this. Because I am having a blast. That's a rather old picture. Is it a picture of a family? Parents, a girl, and a younger brother. Everyone seems to be smiling happily. Ooh, I get to look around. That's pretty cool. Oh, that's like that angel statue that, what's his nuts had? C10. Looks like I have to investigate stuff. So, folks, I'm gonna give you guys all a pro tip. When reaching for a high spot thing in a store, ask a clerk to get a ladder and help out. You wanna know why? Because I got a garbage can that clanged me off the top of my head, and now I have a giant ugly bruise on my forehead. Fun! There's Maria. Are you finished talking to the Queen? What do you all plan on doing? Are you going to fight alongside the people of Shevat against Solaris? Everyone is searching for a reason to live. A reason to fight. To understand better is the meaning of death. However, there is something we must find in our own, and make it our own. That is what my grandfather said, though I don't understand what he meant by it. It's already been 5 years since my grandfather brought me to Shevat. Grandfather and the Queen always told me not to leave Shevat. That I must not go to Solaris alone. There's no way I could lose to any other gear than my Sybgen. I know someone told me how to pronounce it, and even then I'm like, I don't know how to say that. So you know what? Seb. I'm just gonna call it Seb, just because I can't pronounce it. Sebzen. Okay. There's no way. I'll step on all those Solarians with Sebzen, beat them down, beat them all down. Why does grandfather and the Queen stop me? Don't they care what happens to father? Are they just going to stand by and watch him die? I can't forgive those people who tortured Father, those who silently stand by and watch. Even as we speak, my father's in Solaris, maybe. Wow. I think we should help Maria, honestly. Plus, Maria's theme is pretty awesome. Oh, God, I love that tune. Yeah, I feel like we should, you know. I think we should go to join these guys. Hopefully they don't take us down. I think in this case, though, the queen might be able to actually finally rest her thing. Long ago, I heard that a lone choo-choo was taken from the town by Wiseman. I haven't heard what happened after that. Hope that choo-choo is doing well. I think I know where that choo-choo is. It's a library where many books are gathered. This place is packed with ancient books that you cannot find on the surface. If you're a book fanatic, you drool over books like our first run prints, limited books, autographed books, banned books, and mountain hard to find books, and more mountains and mountains of books. Ah, it's too much. Well, setting that aside, if there's something you want to know from the past, it'd be good to go in and talk to librarians. Don't worry, it's their job anyways to tell the new people from the surface about the past. Yeah. At one point, Solaris and Gazelle Ministry, made up of 12 elders, dominated the world with more military might than we presently have. The people on the land were treated like slaves. If any of them resisted, they were quickly and mercilessly dealt with. They treated the people as if they weren't living beings. Eventually, people on the surface began to rebel from all parts and ultimately led to Solaris Shevat War of 500 years ago. The Great War that unfolded between Solaris and Shevat 500 years ago was a heroic battle with the freedom and independence of the land dwellers at stake. The rebel army, which centered around Shevat, was successful at attacking the inner citadel of Solaris, but only with tremendous sacrifices. However, before we almost made it, the unthinkable happened. A new enemy appeared that even Solaris had not anticipated. That was when the nightmare began. The nightmare never seen before. Nightmare that we pray will never be seen again. Okay. Diablos. The sudden appearance of the mysterious army put full stop to the battle between humans 500 years ago. Those angels of death utterly unrivaled with no fear or mercy. The only intention was to eradicate all life on this planet. Even Solaris' proudest gear battalions were mere flies to them. Nothing stopped them as they indiscriminately slaughtered and trampled upon countless lives. At the time, people were certain that the end of the world was approaching. Dominated by feelings of constant fear and hopeless, it was a dreadful life. The reason mankind was able to make it through and survive certain death 500 years ago was because the power of these giants created through God's wisdom. Roni, Fatima, and the other young fighters piloted these giants and destroyed the heart of Diablos. Seeing an opportunity to counterattack, mankind desperately stood up against Diablos and successfully annihilated them. Roni, Fatima, Queen Zephyr, and the rest of the young ones put their lives on the line and won back the future of this world. Oh, Fatima. Those giants were fought long ago to save us, an existence which surpasses all other gears. They are the legendary Omnigears. One of them is the treasure of the Ava royal family, which is currently resting somewhere within the continent of Ignis. But I can't guarantee that. Oh, interesting. After the war, Solaris used a gate like us and separated itself from the surface. And then they erased all memory of their existence from the surface dwellers. Due to this, the surface dwellers are still not aware that they've been secretly dominated by Solaris all along. To be born into a false reality, to grow up in it, and to die in it without even approaching the truth. That is the life of a surface dweller. That's really fucking sad. Wow. Surviving through the Great War 500 years ago and the Diablos collapse, we and the rest of our comrades secluded ourselves on Shevat. At the time, Shevat was being constructed at the tip of the Babel Tower, but we were able to escape to the sky before Solaris once again ascended to power over the land. Since then, we've been wandering the skies while overlooking the activities of the land below. And you? You're probably already aware of this, but this Shevat is protected by a special gate made possible by ancient technology, and Solaris cannot break this barrier. Because of that, we're able to avoid being invaded to this day. Even with that, we don't have the power to attack Solaris either. It's a stalemate. Basically, we've just been glaring at each other. Ooh. That was actually really cool to learn, though. I learned the history of this place. Now, where's my door? Okay. I think I have to find a room to sleep in, though. Okay, I found so many books. The powerless and maimed and slaughtered, all because the crazed leaders give out one bloodlusted order. It doesn't matter how advanced their technology or culture is. It's the same thing. Not one thing has changed over the years. It's gotten so sad you can almost laugh. Ha! How long does this have to last? Yeah, world. This is the tactical command room. Currently, we are keeping track of activities of both Solaris and the land, collecting data. Lately, there's been a lot of unusual activity down on the surface. I think Solaris found something. What? Hold up. This looks like probably a big old text adventure again. Oh, who are you? So the anima relics were created by God's wisdom. Wonder if that is truly the case. All in all, the unit was meant to merge with something inorganic. It would be the proper assumption. It's foolish of humans to try to depend on such things. Oh my, I've said too much. Forget what I said. The power of the Xenogears is so great that they could even hold back Diablo's collapse 500 years ago. If any more of these fall into the hands of the enemy, our future, even those of the land dwellers, will be. Employee of land dwellers, we require your assistance. Shevat must collect the remaining anima relics by the means necessary. That which Gazelle Ministry and Solaris desperately seeks, the 12 anima relics created by God's wisdom. Merging in of the anima relics and the gear can produce an Omnigear. But the subject must be in a suitable synchronization, or else transformation will not occur. Some of the anima relics have been discovered, but there are still more left undiscovered, sleeping deep in the earth. Even we have been devoting much of the search, but to no avail. Okay. So I think I'll cut back to when I get to my sleepy time. Wherever that might be. Hold on. Maria has truly done so much for us as of now, many of us considering her to be the guardian angel of Shevat. Regardless of how well she can control Sibzen, she's only a 13-year-old girl. She's probably worried sick about her father who's been captured by Solaris. Balthazar strongly told Maria not to leave Shevat under any circumstances. Well, he said that because he knew that if provided with the chance, that child would immediately try to fly off to Solaris, all by herself to rescue her captured father riding on Sisben. The scientists of Solaris had a bitter experiences in the revolt by the lambs 500 years ago. They decided to do some work on the lambs. They inserted various limiters so they would never be able to revolt. The past 500 years, Solaris controlled the lambs' consciousness, behavior, and all. Naturally, lambs didn't know anything about it. That makes it even more unforgivable, though it's highly efficient. Yes. Oh my god. Wow. This land is testing ground for Solaris. Their objectives are genetic engineering, crossbreeding, and mind control. They want to collect data for the newly created organisms' general combat data. Lambs are mere livestock to be raised for Solaris' purpose. The Ethos was established mainly to control the lambs. Holy shit. I see. That's how it was. They're not doing this for fun either. It's an important simulation. Creating appropriate organisms that can align themselves with the anima relics and one of their important objectives. In any case, the lambs will continue to be Solaris' guinea pigs unless someone stops them. Oh wow. Limiter restraints of the lamb's abilities. There may be a way to remove it. Tara Melchior, he used to be one of the 3 sages of Shevat. Let's know a way to remove the limiter. Funny, because I know like Melchior, Balthazar, and all that were in, you know, Zeal and all that, Chrono Trigger, that's also taken like from religion stuff like this. I can't help but feel some of the Chrono Trigger influences in this game also, which is kind of neat. Whereabouts of the three sages, Melchior, Balthazar, and Jasper, has not been known since the Great War. There's even a rumor that they lost faith in humans because of the tragedy at Nisan. Sources' activities have increased once again. I wonder where they are and what they're up to. Ooh, I wonder if... Ooh, what if those are the red guys? I don't know. I don't remember. A man named Krillian was a mastermind behind planting the limiter on the lambs. He was originally a lamb. He learned molecular engineering from the sage Melchior personally, but he misused it for such a terrible act. An unbelievable monster. Oh, we met that guy. Yeah, we met that dickhole. Okay, actually, I think it's important that I talk to a lot of these people because I'm getting a lot of info. So it's like another talkie area. This month is going to be very tight too. Must cut down on rations a little to make it. But everyone will probably gripe about that. What am I going to do? We've been flying up in the sky, right? It isn't easy getting supplies. Can't just go and get all our own supplies either. Made it this far somehow, but if the situation continues like this, better do something. Okay, so Solaris is also hurting on supplies by the looks of it. Oh dearie me. You humans are truly unusual living beings, aren't you? You're all like shattered fragments of a mirror. It's a great war 500 years ago. I can remember it like it was yesterday. That's something I can't get myself to forget. Many lives were lost, much love, many dreams, friends, those irreplaceably important things in our lives were scarred and left to bleed. Are those the days going to return once again? I don't want my children or grandchildren to go through that nightmare. That's an immortal dude. And what about you? So hungry. This meal ready yet? Whatever you do, it all goes back to food. You got that food. For me, I get the feeling that I'm most alive when I'm eating. Isn't that the same with you guys? You eat to live and live to eat. You don't even know, do we? Bet those Solarians are always eating all the good stuff. That's unforgivable. I feel that way about food too, buddy. We're still running around in the sky because the war broke out 500 years ago. It doesn't make any sense. Why do we have to suffer for our ancestors did? What do you think? We can't even get fresh ingredients for our meals. I've had it. Okay, so looks like also people are starting to get restless here. Yeah, let's find that room I'm supposed to be in. You just arrived from the surface, didn't you? I've heard about you. Said you saved our colleague captured by the Ethos. Thank you very much for that. Wish they'd give me a mission. They'd teach us Solarians a lesson. Oh, and you are... I feel like I've met you before. You resemble Khan, the one who taught us the art of fighting. Nobody knows his whereabouts after he went down to the surface on the Queen's mission. That's something bad happened to him considering his skills. I wonder where he is. Okay, so Khan is definitely this dude's dad. Oh, I think I saw a door there. I should actually back up. Oh, it's just a wall. Okay, let's find this room we're supposed to sleep in. Long ago, humans were with the god in paradise in the sky called Menon. The place was protected by the power of God. Humans never exposed to fear, danger, or death. However, one day humans entered God's forbidden garden and ate the fruit which bestowed upon them tremendous intelligence and power. God found out about the incident and the humans were banished from the paradise. The prosperous times were over. An era of sorrow and hatred began. That was the first part of the legend of Genesis that was passed on from long ago. Instead of legend such as this contains truth to it. Humans banished from the paradise were foolish enough to get revolt against God. In order to resist the power of God, they created 12 anima relics that called themselves God. For 10 days, 10 nights, the world shed its blood, and Manon was enveloped in flames. The human strength was no match for God, and the arrogant humans destroyed by God's anger. Only few righteous men were left on the land. However, God, also tired and wounded, decided to rest in the deepest depths of earth. God's rest was long, but eternity is only a moment to God. Since then, the righteous men who didn't revolt against God had to live in a harsh nature by themselves, being in constant fear of death. Legend also says the following: when the righteous man's children are born again, God will awaken from his long rest and give a helping hand to them. The legend is true, then will the awakening God bring to the people? What kind of existence is God? It is not known how much of the Genesis legend is true. However, the anima relics made through God's wisdom do exist. Solaris Gazelle's ministry is desperate to find the anima relic, and men in the place known as God's resting place. Solaris attains that power, and no one will be able to stop them. What will happen in the world then? Balthazar brought Maria to Shevat 5 years ago, along with Seisbin. Balthazar said he sneaked into Solaris by himself and tried to save Dr. Nicola and Maria. He laughed as he told me that he managed to escape with Maria and take Seisbin as a souvenir. Huh. Maria's father, Dr. Nikolai, was captured by Solaris and nothing has been heard from him since. In any case, I'm sure he's being forced to do research on gears. They develop Seisbin further into a new gear weapon and start mass producing them. Well, to say the least, it would be more than we could ever handle. Ah, here's the room. Found the room. Oh, save point, because I'm going to save all that I did. Want to rest in the bed? Sure! Okay, that's it. Do I talk to the queen again, then? Guess I'll talk to the queen again. I got rest. Let's honk and do it, I guess. Have you decided? My heart is set. All right. Huh? What was that shaking all about? Your Majesty? Was that the enemy? Your Majesty, something dreadful has... What's the meaning of this? Yes, that is, we have an intruder on the dock area. Gate generator has been destroyed. What? What's the damage report? Yes, subsystems are destroyed. Gate generation from dropped 70% from normal. We're devoting everything of firefighting and repairs. It will still take some time. What of the intruder? Yes, we believe it's just a lone Gebler soldier. Seems to be an individual that has escaped the number 17 hangar. Number 17 hangar, babe? Seisbin! Maria, wait! It's too dangerous to go by yourself. But we can't just let the spy be... Your Majesty, we have our hands full of just trying to fight the fire on the shield generator. If someone doesn't do something, it's possible we'll have more losses. I'll be fine. I could go at it alone. Maria, what can you do now that you don't even have Seisbin? But... Then should we go down with Maria? It's the Gebler, right? It's still ticked off at... I'm still ticked off at them. I'll take him on. Is it fine with you, Faye? Please take care of Maria. Be careful up there. Then, let's get going, Maria. Then, let's all go together. This may be asking for too much, but would it be possible to have one of you stay behind with the Queen? We do not have combat experience, and if something ever happened to the Queen... Alright, I got it. Then one of us should stay behind. We'll leave here. I'm gonna leave Ellie, actually, because I really need a muscle in this by the looks of it. Maria has joined the party! Arnie! Okay, let's go, baby! Alright, let's go. I like Maria's little Naruto run there. Equip. Just want to see what she has. I think on it. Oh, wait, that's... Oh, Maria doesn't even have a weapon. She's fist fights? Okay, that's kind of cool. Oh, wow. Okay, let's honk and do this, baby. Oh, Wise Man's gone. this has gotten serious. It seems you can't get in because of the emergency security. But you're all lucky. A legendary vendor like me happens to be here through coincidence. I've got a line of quality goods, sir. If you got anything you need, don't hesitate to ask. Yeah, let's see your wares, sir. I think I spent all my money. Let's see gear parts. I think I spent all my money though. Ooh, Thunder Rod's good. Ooh, that'd be really good. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go Flare Rod. No, let's go the Chrono Rod. And let's get him a new weapon while we're here. I think parts are good though. Yeah, we should be okay on parts anyways. What happened? These look like they're better too. That looks better too. Oh my god, I really need... Okay, we should sell some shit. You know what? I'll be back. Okay, everyone, I'm back, but I think I will do a save actually and call it the end of the episode. Sorry if it was another talky episode, but what can you do, right? Okay, so next episode, I will see y'all later, and we'll see what'll happen next. I got my items, I'm ready to rack. I'm actually saving because I'm not gonna F this up like last time. And I'll see y'all later. Bye now.